something about me that not a lot of people know. I have fibroid. July is Fibroid Awareness Month. Let me tell you about my journey and why it's important as a woman that you advocate for your medical rights and your medical care. Since I turned 16, I always have cramps every time I had period. For years, everyone around me has always said, oh, it's normal, you get cramps, period pain. When I turned 24, I realized that this pain is becoming too consistent. For every age I turn, the pain gets worse. I started going to the hospitals. I go to one hospital to the other. They will tell you things like, oh, it's period pain, it's cramp. They give you pain medication. When I turned 26, the pain became brutal. When I say brutal, I started having cramps 2 weeks to my period. I don't have any form of peace. I can't function. I am in debilitating pain. And finally, at 27, I went to a hospital in Ikoyi. Of course, the first gynecologist I saw was about to tell me it's just period cramp. And I was like, no. We are not doing that again. I want you to run every single test known to man on this body until you figure out why I am having this intensive pain 2 weeks to my period and during my period. And then began the worst 3 months of my life. I don't think there was any test I did not undergo, from blood tests to hormone tests. Every single test possible was run on me. Guess what? Finally, I was told I had fibroid. Before this, I was gaining weight sporadically, size 8 to a size 14. In another year, it was drastic. I worked out. I was a professional dancer, so I didn't understand where all the weight gain was coming from. It turns out that I had also had PCOS. I'm saying all this to say that a lot of times the pains of women get dismissed a lot based off of medical misogyny and based off of limited research in women's reproductive health care. My advice and I recommend to you as a woman that do not dismiss that pain. Go to the hospital, stand your ground, and make sure that you advocate for yourself.